So that's the login screen. I will give you access to the test environment because the production environment is actually the old version. So there's nothing that's functional in there.
Okay.
So yeah, my email will be on the recording, but that's fine. Up. So I log in.
Okay.
So on the first screen, you have, uh, do you have an active subscription? So like I said, I'll have 8 levels to start with, and the first level will be free for everyone to try it out. And then if people like it and want to continue, I'll have something not very expensive, like $15 per month or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can stop whenever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Here it will tell you at which level you reached. So we will see that it's divided into levels. So you start a bit like in the training with colors, then shapes, then numbers,
Right.
and we'll see that more in detail. But it tells you what's the highest level that you reached, and then what's your current level. So
Okay.
here I successfully did colors and shapes, and then now I'm at numbers.
Okay.
This is, of course, random data. It's just me testing out.
Okay.
And then you have the best exam score that you had at any exam at any level. Here it's 100%, but of course, it's me testing out. So we'll also see a bit more how this works with the exam, um, because we'll see that to unlock the next level, you need to pass basically an exam for the level,
Mhm.
which is cool because it gives you a bit of a challenge. Here, the training videos, it's just placeholders. So basically, I'm gonna make some videos that explain how the app works. So
Okay.
basically, what I'm doing here. So to explain that it's with levels and that you need to pass the exam and how to use the app. Then there's just a little getting started. If you click here and start training, you will go to the training page. So it's the same. Actually, no, that's the first bug. So the training page is this page
Okay.
where you have the 8 levels. So you have
Okay.
the colors, the shapes, the numbers, the letters, colored dice, deck of cards, the 52. You
Okay.
have words then, and then you have small sentences
Cool.
as the last level. If this is popular and people like it, I may create additional level if there's
Mhm.
demand for that. But for now, I think this is a bit the standard approach from what I've seen from the videos.
Mhm.
And so the way it will work is that you will go on the level and you will practice it. Once you feel comfortable with the practice, you can do an evaluation, which is the exam I was speaking about. And
Okay.
to pass the level, you need to have a minimum of 50% correct.
Mm.
And I'll show how it works to choose because you may think, how am I going to do an exam because I'm blindfolded? So I will show you how it works. But
Okay.
so for the practice, let's do colors. You have the different colors that are configured, and
Mhm.
you can select how many tries you want to practice, like
Oh,
5 tries, 10 tries, 20, or 50. You can select all, or you can deselect all, or if you want to start slow, you can say, for example, only red, blue, and yellow.
okay.
So you can start gradually. You don't need to directly start with everything and be overwhelmed if that's not what you want.
Mhm.
Depends what you really want to achieve. Then when you selected your colors, you start your practice. Everything turns to black. It says ready. Press spacebar to reveal.
Okay.
So basically now is the time where you put your blindfold. And when you're ready with your blindfold, you just click on the spacebar. Now you're blindfolded. You
Mm.
have a color on the screen, and you also hear a sound that tells you that there is a color that came. So that when you're blindfolded, you understand when
You know
you
who's
you
okay.
you switch colors.
Mhm.
So here you would do your thing, and you would say to yourself, "It's blue." And when you click on spacebar, it will reveal the color with its sound. So it will say blue. I don't know if you hear it. Do you hear it on the recording or
No,
not?
I don't. No.
Okay, but in my headphones, I hear it. So it said blue.
Okay.
Then after that, you go to the next one. Here, I heard the sound that it changed color. It's again blue.
Mm-hmm.
So it's randomized. So
Right.
you can
Right.
have five blue in a row, maybe, or it
That's
would
just so
switch.
you, yeah. So you don't just assume that it's changing. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. So you continue. Now it's red. So I'm going to go quicker because there's 10 of them. So here we have 3 tries remaining. And then when it's finished, you hear a sound that you will understand that it's finished.
Mhm.
And so you come back here and basically that's it. And it will be the same for all the levels. And that's how you can train or practice.
Okay, cool.
Then when you feel confident enough, or if you feel playful enough, you can go for the evaluation. And the evaluation is similar, but you're going to have to somehow tell the computer what color you think it is or what shape, or depending on the level. So when you start it, it's the same concept. Now you have the ready screen. You put your blindfold. You click on the space bar. And here you you have it's it's at the at the same time it's speaking in my headphone, but
Yeah,
basically you have a voice.
yeah, I actually heard it speaking in your headphones. So yeah.
Okay. So you have a voice that said use the arrow keys to get the different options. So basically now you do your thing. Let's imagine I think it's yellow.
Mhm.
I would click on my arrow keys because spacebar and arrow keys are easy to find on the keyboard.
Right.
And so if I click on the up one, you will see it's green and it
Mhm.
says green in my headset. If I
Okay.
click down, it says orange. If I
Okay.
click on the right, it says black. If I click on the left, it says pink. So in that case, I thought it was yellow. So I'm like, none of them are there, so I can continue. Then let's say I pick up on orange. Then I know that orange is the down one. It's the down key.
Mhm.
So when I'm ready for my answer, I press on the space bar and the voice tells me to choose my answer by pressing the directional key that I think is the correct one, which for me would be orange. So I click on down and this one was correct. So here it's green. If it was not correct, it would be red and it would
Mhm.
say that it's incorrect. Then press
Mhm.
the space bar to continue. Of course, here I'm gonna I'm gonna just get out of it
Okay.
because we're not gonna do the 10 ones, otherwise it's gonna stay for long. But basically you have 10 iterations and at the end you get your score on the correct one. And if you had 50% correct, the next level is unlocked. And so here I had 100%, of course.
Okay.
I'm a beginner, so this
Well
is fake
done.
data. And so here it unlocks the numbers, and now I'm at the numbers. So when I will do 50% on the evaluation for numbers, it will unlock the letters, etc. And it's going to be the same for shapes and numbers, letters, everything.
Okay.
Now, maybe you don't want to wait and you want to do some random training with a bit of everything. That you can do as well by going to the
Oh,
random practice.
excellent.
So even if you did not unlock the levels, you can already try to go ahead. And here you would select what you want to practice on. Here there is another little bug that I need to fix because independently of what I will choose, it will just show everything.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
let's say you would want to do colors and shapes. Now it's just gonna allow me to select everything. So I need to fix that. But so you will have colors, you will have shapes. So you have the open cross, closed cross, all
Right,
those
right.
different shapes, all the numbers, all the
Um,
letters,
wow.
all the colored
Oh,
dices.
the dice even. Wow.
Yeah, and then the 52 cards.
Wow. And then the
And then
word.
you
Wow.
have some words, and then you have some sentences.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so basically you can pick and choose and then do start training, and it's the same idea as before. You say the
Mhm.
number of tries that you want to do.
Wow.
So basically that's that. The only last thing is a little resource page where there is your website, there is the website of Rob, there is the website of Sean McNamara, and then the 3 main books that I think are,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're the ones I have and that I read.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, basically that's that.
Very cool. Very cool. I think it's the most sophisticated one that I've seen so far. So yeah, because a lot of them are doing the colors and maybe some of the shapes, but none of them have gotten that in depth. So I think this is really amazing for practice.